Hey everybody, today I'm going to review Avengers 3 Infinity War. We have now entered the third installment of the Avengers movie and also the ninth installment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's been 10 years since the release of the first Iron Man movie. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has kept continuing to be a huge success at the box office and is well received by critics and audiences alike. Since I had an amazing experience watching the two Avengers films as well as other Marvel movies in this cinematic universe, I am super duper excited to see the third Avengers film and finally get to see the heroes come face to face with the villain Thanos on screen. I finally saw it in IMAX 3D and I think this Marvel superhero movie is brilliant! It is now one of the best films I had ever seen this year, and I'm going to tell you why I love this movie without any spoilers. The story of this film took place after the events of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, and Black Panther. The Avengers on Earth had been torn apart after their battle with each other during the events of Captain America's Civil War. However, it all changed where an evil villain named Thanos has come to collect the Infinity Stone for his gauntlet and raise his alien army so that way he can take over the world. So it's up for the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy to team up together to fight and stop Thanos and his armies from causing destruction to the world, and that's where the excitement begins. I find the story of this film to be excellent, especially it has exciting moments, intense moments, funny moments, sad moments, and shocking moments as well. The special effects in this film, what can I say? They're still wonderful. I really love the motion capture of Hulk, Iron Man's suit, Black Panther's suit, Spider-Man's suit, Vision, Thanos, and Thanos' alien armies. I can definitely tell that some of the environments, airships, and the explosion are all used in CGI. I really like the designs of the gauntlet, especially they made it big and shiny. I also enjoy the makeups, the costume designs, and the weapon designs. The action scenes in this film are so epic and mind-blowing to watch. I had an amazing blast seeing the Avengers fight Thanos and the battle between the Avengers against Thanos' alien armies in Wakanda. The Wakanda battle sequences is just as epic as the battle between the Magi armies and the Anubis warriors in The Mummy Returns. Now let's move on to the acting, directing, music. Returning from the two Avengers films are Iron Man played by Robert Downey Jr., Captain America played by Chris Evans, Thor played by Chris Hemsworth, Hulk played by Mark Ruffalo, Black Widow played by Scarlett Johansson, Scarlet Witch played by Elizabeth Olsen, Vision played by Paul Bettany, War Machine played by Don Cheadle, and Falcon played by Anthony Mackie. I have to say, they all still did a splendid job playing those heroes. Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Vision, War Machine, and Falcon may have a downfall together during the events of Captain America Civil War, but they must put their difference aside and save the world from Thanos. Hulk was not really in this film too much, but he was sent to Earth to warn the rest of the Avengers that Thanos and his alien armies is coming to cause chaos in the world, while Thor is with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now for the Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord played by Chris Pratt, Gamora played by Zoe Saldana, Drax played by Dave Bautista, Rocket voiced by Bradley Cooper, Groot voiced by Vin Diesel, and Mantis played by Palm Kalmentif. They too wanted to help Thor and the rest of the Avengers to fight against Thanos. Nebula, played by Karen Gillan, also decided to help both the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy to fight against her father, Thanos. Black Panther, played by Chadwick Boseman, Spider-Man, played by Tom Holland, Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, and Winter Soldier, played by Sebastian Stan, have all teamed up with the Avengers to do battle against Thanos and his alien armies. Also coming back from the previous Marvel Cinematic Universe is Pepper Potts, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, who has been in movies like Seven, Shakespeare in Love, The Talented Mr. Ripley, Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow, and Contagion. Wong, played by Benedict Wong, Shahuri, played by Letitia Wright, and M'Baku, played by Winston Duke, are all close allies with the Avengers. Now for the big villain himself, Thanos, played by Josh Brolin. Oh my goodness, Josh Brolin did a super spectacular job playing Thanos. Thanos in this film is so strong, so powerful, so dangerous, so menacing, and so smart that he will stop at nothing to take all the Infinity Stones to put on his gauntlet and wants to bring destruction to the whole universe. This is the kind of villain that you do not want to mess with. Thanos is definitely the best Marvel villain of all time. Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston, was only in this film for a short time. Oh, and by the way, Peter Dinklage, who is best known as Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones, had made an amazing cameo appearance in this film, which I will not tell you who it is. This is the second time Peter Dinklage is in a Marvel movie since he played Dr. Trask in X-Men Days of Future Past. The Russo brothers did a wonderful job directing this movie, as they did with the two Captain America sequels. They're really good at directing action-packed superhero films. I think they did just as splendid as Joss Whedon. Alan Silvestri, who composed the music for the first Avengers film, has finally come back to compose the music of this film. The music of this film sounds very epic and it feels a lot like a superhero film. So overall, this is the best Marvel film I had ever seen. I love this movie the same way I love the two Avengers movies, and in my opinion, the best of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is also the best film I saw this year so far, along with Black Panther. This Marvel superhero movie is The Empire Strikes Back of Marvel movies. I for one can't wait for the fourth Avengers film, as well as both Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel. The Avengers Part 4 will bring back Hawkeye since he is absent in this film, and will also include Ant-Man, Wasp, and Captain Marvel to join the big battle against Thanos. If you're a fan of Marvel, go see it. Oh, and be sure to stay after the credits. I will not tell you what happened, but it is setting up for another Marvel movie. So I give this movie 5 out of 5 nuclear bombs.